Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in this lesson we're going to start work on a new function for the game, and we're going to add a screen shake effect for really heavy attacks. So we're going to begin by creating a new C# script. And I am just going to call this screen shake. And let's open this up. So the shake effect is going to work on the Y axis. And as always, we're going to begin by creating a new private vector3, and we'll give this a naming convention of _camera position, and we'll say it equals a vector3.0. So we're just zeroing out the vector to begin with. Defines naming convention for the camera's starting position. We'll create a new or another vector3. Again, can be of type private _new position, and again it's going to be equal to a vector3.0. So we're just zeroing these out because obviously within the script we'll assign the current values we want, so we'll just zero them out to start with. And I'll just quickly get that into the comments. And the next variable, this is going to be of type public, and it's going to be of type float. So as always, I'm making this public because you will need to experiment with the values for yourself to find one that suits your project. But for now, I'm going to give this a naming convention of _camera, and I'll put pos for position modifier. So let's make that equal to 0.1f. We'll close the line off into the comments. So the value of 0.1f may not sound like a lot, and it really isn't, but it should still give us a very good effect. So I do advise you starting off with this value. And again, quickly into the comments, defines naming convention for the modifier value. And I'll leave a line space. We're going to create of type private and type game object with the capital G _ fight camera, and we'll close the line off, and we're just going to keep using the same comment, and we'll just change the end of it. So in this case it's for the fight camera game object. So this time private again is going to be of type bool _, and we'll say set screen, and I'll just use pos for position. So as always, please don't worry if you don't understand these variables as of yet. Their usage should become evident once we start filling out the rest of the script. So I'm just using this for setting the starting camera position. And the next one again is going to be a public float underscore screen shake time. And again, I'm going to make it equal to 0.25 f. But just like before, this is a value that you will need to experiment with. And I'm going to put for the shake time in the comments. And we're going to come to the void start. So the first thing we need to do is actually make this variable equal to the actual camera. So underscore find camera is going to equal game object dot find game object with tag. Open and close. We'll close the line off inside the brackets, the little quote marks, and we'll put main camera. Now, if you have renamed the camera, this will need to be changed, but if we come and I'll just load in scene 1. So here's the camera, main camera. It also has a tag of the same name, so we're just going to grab that. I've broken the line up for commenting. So in the comment we'll say find camera equals game object with tag of and I'll put the quote marks in the comments as well. So main camera. So we'll just come below that, we'll create a line break, set screen position is going to equal false on startup. We'll close that line off and we'll just say that we're setting the variable screen position to equal false on start up. And that's all the code we need for the void start. But we are going to miss out the void update. We'll create a private void, and this time we're going to use FixedUpdate. So if open and close brackets, inside the bracket set screen position double equals false, and let's put that into the comments. So is equal to false. We're just going to return and the usual comment. But if we have changed this to true, which will come later in the script, then we want to do something. So we're going to use underscore new position dot y, and that's going to equal in brackets a random range, or that should be dot range, We'll open and close brackets again. We're going to say underscore the camera position dot y minus the camera position modifier value. We're going to then have a comma, and we're going to do the exact same thing, camera position dot y, only this time it's going to be plus the camera modifier. We'll come to the end of the line and we'll close that off, and we'll break it up for commenting. So I'm just breaking it down to 4 lines here. Let's just say new position. Let's use y-axis equals a random range, and we'll put between the underscore camera position y-axis value minus the modifier, and we'll put the same comment again, only this time obviously we'll use the plus the modifier. I'll tidy up the comments off camera, and we're going to say fight camera, and I'll just explain a little bit what's happening here. So if it's false, we do nothing. If it's true, which will come later, every time the fixed update is called, then a new random range between the two values from the two equations, and what we're going to do is then apply that to the camera game object. So we'll say find camera transform dot position is going to equal a new vector3. We'll open and close brackets, we'll close that line off. Inside the brackets we're going to begin with transform dot position dot x, and we're going to say underscore new position dot y comma, and then transform dot position dot z. So let's break this up and we'll go through it. So let's just put set the, and I'll use the underscore fight cameras position to equal and we'll just say camera value on the x-axis. So the x-axis, we're just doing transform.position.x. We really don't want to change either the value on the x or the z axis, which is why we're just doing transform.position.z. and we can just copy and paste that code. The only one we're changing is this one, new position.y. So we'll just put that into the comments value on the y axis. So let's save that off there for a moment. So this is all the code we need to set up for the screen shake effect. We'll leave it here for this video. We'll pick this up in the very next one. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.